Hello, hello, and welcome to the demo of City of Atlantis. What is rattling? There we go. I've been following this game a little bit. It's a city building overview, whatever you want to call it. More or less, you're God, and you control your subjects, or whatever deity you want to call. Right now, we have 3 starting characters. We're gonna go with this one here for the extra $1,200. There's only one map. You can adjust your settings. We're gonna play on normal. And there's a nice long intro that I actually haven't listened to, so we're going to do that now.
I remember the senators laughing when the high priest warned them that pride is the gravest sin. But they did not listen. Atlantis, the pearl of the seas. For centuries, man and God built a wonder of power and wisdom. Our knowledge grew, our city prospered, our fleets ruled the seas. But the temples stood empty, and the gods answered with wrath. Since the fall of Atlantis, we endured among the ruins of our city. We remembered. Yet one place still remained. And the last of us still stand. And now, the future of Atlantis, its people, its legacy is in your hands.
So I guess its legacy are in our hands. Divine Wrath. Atlantis rose to rival the gods through technology. Zeus answered with wrath, destroyed the city, and sparing only a few to obey divine law. Lovely. Survive the rest of the administration is dead, and all the priests. I am the only one left. We must gather the survivors and save those whoever we still can. If we restore the lighthouse, its beacon will guide survivors back to Atlantis. Many citizens were away on distant trade missions. They may yet return if they see the lighthouse. If they see the light. Okay. Jason from the lower dock. Some boats still float. We can use them to scavenge the ruins. Lovely. Basic controls. We'll assign a ship there. Assign a ship there. Those are my ships. We'll give one there. And there. Okay, now we're out of ships to send. Okay. Ships to the core of Atlantis. Do not control the fleet directly. Instead, assign ships to specific tasks and let them operate efficiently on their own. To do that, left-click on object of interest and press the assign. Okay, lovely. Use 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the right corner to change speed. Awesome. Space to pause. There's no visual of it. Well, that's fine. We got stone, sulfur, money, people, workforce, fleet. We'll assign a ship to there. And another one to here. We need some lumber as well. There we go. And we have our lumber. Beautiful. Keep working until recalled. Recall gathering ships and assign them to repair the lighthouse. Can I... Okay, cancel order. I don't quite know. Okay, lighthouse. Available ships, assigned ships. Can't, can I, like, select multiple? No. Lighthouse is rebuilt. Oh, okay, there we go. Fuels repair, do the honor, ignite the beacon, let it to shine again. Unsettled omens. Your decisions have not gone unnoticed. The gods grow restless, and small omens begin to trouble Atlantis. Lovely. To the city's core, when lit, it attracts people and unlock trade. In the long term, it has levels. Higher levels are more powerful, but require more resources to maintain. On-off toggle activated. Okay. Is it on? There. Okay. Ta-da! Now our lighthouse beacon is on. Lighthouse is lit. Now scavenge the roads for more fuel to keep the beacon burning. Okay. What do we use for fuel? Uses sulfur. Okay. Assign a ship there. Humility and the gods seem less hostile. Priests report gentler signs and fewer fearful whispers. Okay. There we go. Lovely. We have no available ships, which is fine. Everybody seems happy. Warmth of the lighthouse still linger. There's a lot of story in this. Trade will cease no more. What? If the lights goes out. Okay. And the city will plunge back into darkness. We must restore the production of the resources needed to keep the beacon burning for now. Save as much sulfur as you can. It's required to hide us from the god's wrath. Use the beacon only when all other solutions are lost. Remember the senators laughing when the high priest warned them that pride is the greatest of sins against the gods. Yada, 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 yada. Our effort should focus on a shipyard. Larger fleet will let us rebuild faster. Okay. So we gotta go here. One sec. I need a bunch of wood. Shipyard needs resources and lost blueprints. Until we recover them, we should search the ruins for materials and lost knowledge. Yada, yada, yada. Fed and secure basic stuff. Sounds good. Send a ship there. We have one here. Send another ship there. Research timbercraft engineering technology. Okay, so we have research somewhere. Maybe? Tech. There we go. Timbercrafting. There we go. Tree farms. Okay. Production. Tree farms. 2 of them. So we can build stuff on these rings, which is cool. We're going to build these 2 tree farms side by side. We got a warehouse. We got a lumber mill. Okay, cool. I will go research here. How much science do I have? It doesn't really say. But we'll start that. Okay, homes for the people. Lighthouse calls survivors home, but Atlantis has no room for them. People sleep in the ruins, exposed to cold and hunger. Will we delay housing or rebuild homes? -6 plus 6. Okay, 1 second. You're not going to let me. Ah, there we go. Decision will increase your hubris level by -6. Remove 100 food supplies. I don't know how much food I have. Permanent hubris by 1. Rebuilding homes gives people a reason to endure. Happiness plus 10. Or we can do this if your leader has a pragmatic personality trait. Okay. I think we'll wait. People need shelter. Without it, disease and unrest will follow. We cannot do everything at once. Even priorities chosen means another must wait. Okay. Residential. Okay, we can get some housing in. There's a few, like, you can build a lot. Occupancy slots 20. We have 40 people, so I guess we need 2 of these. Yeah, there. Okay. First production chain is built. Build a shipyard. Needs more storage. Build a warehouse first. Tailor's workshop, textile mill, warehouse there. Do I just need 1 warehouse or 2? I need to construct a lumber mill. In this demo, buildings do not need to be connected to the capital by bridges for now. Bridges are purely cosmetic. This will change in the full version. Geez, okay, shelter's not enough. Without food, our people will soon starve. Not enough to guess how much food we need. Open the resource panel. There you can review stockpiles. Okay. So we don't need to build bridges yet. Sign ships together. Resources and materials are limited, but enough for early rebuilding. Okay. Let's go here. Assign. Looks like my ships are all a little busy. Go here. What do we got? Grain processing should do that. I need fish. Construct a lumber mill. Need more timber. Fleet total. There we go. Chains are now fully operational. We can produce the materials needed to grow Atlantis, but do not forget the people. Building without workers produces nothing. Okay. So now we need to do some fishing. We'll put 2 ships there. We'll put 1 ship there. Ruin scavenging, grim discovery. While searching the remains of our once great city, we come across a small group of survivors. Hope we're going to take them in. Jesus Christ, we can throw them into the sea. No, we're going to take them in. Okay. Timber. We check the southern ruins. For now, but yada yada yada. 5. Okay. We need another house. We're gonna build some grain farms. All right, grain farm. We're gonna put a grain farm. We're gonna put a cotton farm. Mill to deal with the grain. Bakery to use that. There we go. There we go. We still need more wood. Okay, that's all doing fine. My boats are all a little busy. We're going to assign a ship here. Maybe not. Just gotta wait for these guys to do their thing. Come on. We got more wood. There we go. We're going to assign a ship to there. Clear that out nice and quickly. And we'll assign a ship to there. Ship there. A ship there. And another ship there. Beautiful, just like that. Residential, infrastructure, service, government. There we go. Construct a shipyard, which we have to do in this inner ring. So we're going to put the shipyard here in this gap. More upkeep if money runs low. You'll face a choice, raise taxes. Jesus Christ. The air is charged. I know the presidency is coming. Risk unrest or cut the fleet. Okay. Atlantis expands fast, but the people are growing bitter. Ships not bred. The docks rumble with talk of mutiny. We're gonna address the people's needs first. They don't meet every need right now, but if we ignore our people for too long, discontent will grow, something worse, unrest, yada yada yada. Water, food are essential. Supplies. 1 second here, do that. Falling to provide them has the strongest effect. Yeah. Feed secure, stable beings. Okay. Construct grain farms. I have one. I need to make one more. We're going to put it over there, out of the way. We're going to go boats. No? Ah, there we go. Bridges. We're working on the grain farms. In a dream, Zeus speaks with cold certainly. Atlantis felt its pride. Humans, yada yada yada. You know what? We're going to stay silent. Yada yada yada. Technology. Viewers. Okay. We're going to unlock that as well. Where is my shipyard, actually? It's like, build more boats. Ah, wait, no. Okay, that I can work with. Okay, where do I go? Fleet. Here we go. No. Halls of Glory, Population, Treasury, Gods. My apologies if I've sounded sick today. I am. Very. One second. There's got to be a way to build boats. Like, it should be right here. I built it right there. So I think we need more wood, because I think I have to rebuild it. Okay, shipyard. Yeah, it's not even close to there. Permanent hubris, volatile hubris, total hubris. Choices made by the city of anger of the gods. Priests warn that Atlantis is beginning to invite punishment. So we're gonna turn this on. Yeah. There we go. Now I want to build a received work efficiently -10, happiness -10, deity favor. Okay. Divine range, yada yada yada. I am out of that. I'm gonna assign a ship there. Assign a ship there. Assign a ship there. And assign a ship there. Coast Strider. I'm not sure what that is. We're going to build one of these and see if that's what it is that I'm looking for. I'm guessing. Do. Come on. Food is good. I have no sulfur still. Ooh, okay. Yes, that is what I needed to do. So we're going to build another one of these. Assign that ship there. Received common resources used. 100 ceramic. Okay. Awesome. There we go. More ceramic and some sulfur. Love to see that. What do we got? Groups of angry citizens gather across Atlantis, fear turning quickly into rage. One of their leaders leaps into the capital fence. It roars. Probably here, down with tyranny, yada yada. If we do not act fast, it'll rest. Okay. Increase food ration. Offer a tax reduction. Threaten punishment. Okay, let's go increase the food because we've been doing really good on that aspect as far as I can tell. I need some more wood, apparently. We have no new tech to unlock. I think that's the end of the available tech, that is. We can build this guy. We have filled my residential availability. We'll build 2 more houses. We have not built a tailor's workshop or a textile mill. We'll build another warehouse. Lumber mill, grain farm, cotton farm. I think I have one of these, right? Gold keeps ships moving and craftsmen working, coins in circulation, but if treasury runs dry, Atlantis, rebirth will falter tax if you must, but tread carefully, they survive the flood, they won't forgive much. Okay. We're doing good. Raise the taxes to high. I don't like that. How do you raise the taxes is my question. Treasury. There we go. City expenses is down. Okay. Reclaiming, we must restore trade with others. Okay, got it. So, citizens, nobles, commoners. Lovely, because we have no nobles, obviously. Okay. Construct the flagship. So we're going to do that. Got a bunch of small ships. Population, how are we doing? None of the lifestyle needs are being met, and none of the luxury needs are being met, but that's fine. Restless appetite, consume more. Food consumption is increased by 10. We're still stable there. Assign a ship there, and a ship there, 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 there. Come on. Ship is ready. It's time to prepare for the journey. For each, we just get an supplies for our crew. Okay. May speak a voyage as long isn't one with crates of grain alone. Give them men proper clothes and give them beer. Otherwise, the sea will do what it always does. Scurvy will spread. Spirits will sink. Okay. Temples once brewed. Finest brewer. Blueprints were kept. Be aware, large-scale production will require far more workers. Okay. No more research available. Construct tailor. Produce clothes. Tailor's workshop is full. Okay. Assign a ship there. Assign a ship there. And assign one there. There we go. Just like that. We have received some luxury ceramic. Okay, lovely. What is my flagship doing? You plan to sail without my favoring warns and have forgotten Poseidon without the gods' will. Okay. He's mad. Turn that on for just a moment. Banana farms, fruit distillery. Do I have that stuff? Gotta step back. Okay, there we go. Turn that off. Warehouse, textile mill, fruit distillery. Okay. Sail beyond the ruins and reconnect with our former trading partners across the sea. Okay, 1 second. There's a lot that, and that's the end of the demo. Okay. That's a cool little game. Yada yada yada. Okay. We're gonna bow down to Poseidon. Anyway. So folks, that's a fun little game. Yeah, that's City of Atlantis. It's the demo. No idea when it's gonna come out for good. But yeah, if you like this content and others like it, please let me know in the comments, and please consider following and subscribing. Not subscribing. Yeah, subscribing. That's what it's called on YouTube. Hope y'all have a great week, and I hope y'all stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, peace out, and bye.